it's Z, back with a video on the Labyrinth, my dream game. And it's completely from scratch here in Unreal Engine 5. If you like seeing this stuff come to life, you can help me keep it going. Patreon supporters get behind the scenes updates, my daily project files, and random Labyrinth assets, cars, props, environments. Even if you don't use UE5, you're literally getting the raw building blocks of the game. And I'm making this game completely solo, and your support keeps me creating instead of, starving or disappearing off the internet. Even a single dollar makes a huge difference. Patreon links in the description. If you want to be a part of making the Labyrinth real, I'd love to see you over there. So let's go ahead and get into the video where I'll be modeling a car in Blender and getting it put into UE5 using the Chaos vehicle system. Our game's gonna have a lot of different cars, a lot of different vehicles in general for you to get around in. The point of that is you will need a transportation device to get you from point A to point B in instances where you need to get to a far off Labyrinth entrance. And the entrances themselves are going to be lone elevators, or they could even appear within other people's doors or houses. Anywhere that there's a door marked in game as a door, anything that's recognized as a door can potentially be an entrance to the Labyrinth. So you'll get one marked up on your map, and you may have to travel across the city to get there. So if you like this car and you want it for your projects or something, you can get it. In the link in the description, I'll have this car as a free download for anyone who signs up to my Patreon. So free, actually free, not like you have to pay for the Patreon and then you can get it. Anyone who signs up can have this first download. This one's going to be 100% free. But if you want to pay for it anyway, just sign up for one of the other tiers to support the project. Alright, this is my second car that I've made. I didn't put the suspension or anything or the chassis side of this one. I just did like the undercarriage and made sure it looked pretty decent. And I've got a pretty funny name up here, 1999, let me see, 1999 Katsura Horizon GTXR Shinobi. I didn't want to use the obvious name, which is Skyline. We got to rebrand it. This little badge here, check this out, Shinobi. The license plate is written in generic human language. This is going to be the language across the entire game that for some reason all humans understand it and they can all speak to each other. There's also a Labyrinth language. It's a little bit different than this. But cool. So we got a car. Let me show you how we can get this driving around in Unreal Engine. I've been doing a lot of messing around in Unreal, just with the car physics, Chaos Vehicle, the Chaos Vehicle plugin and all that. So I'll show you how we get up to it. Maybe we'll do like a little door animation too. We don't need to do any of that in Blender. We can just do it in Unreal, but maybe we'll have the door open and you step inside and everything. With the basic third-person character, I'll just use that rig and some animations I have. But okay, let's see how this exports. This skeleton that I have here is the same one from the Unreal Engine sports car. So I just imported the sports car into Blender, took the skeleton. The root has only the wheels attached to it and also the dampers. And then everything else is attached to the body. Let's lift this up just so that we can see. Looks like we'll need to fix the doors here. And now everything's good. All right, cool. So let's just go ahead and select everything. Also select the skeleton last, make sure everything is grabbed. And let me think how I'll export this. I'm using some pretty unique textures here. So it's not going to be able to export those into Unreal. It's going to be a blank. But I guess that's fine. Let's go to Export, FBX. Just put it in here, 1999 Katsura Horizon. Selected objects. Maybe I'll call it like a Shinobi Horizon. Alright, so only selected objects. This isn't gonna work, but I'll do it anyway. Just set it to copy the path. That's for like the textures, I believe. At least it'll have the same like names for everything. Normals only. Go to face and then leave this unchecked for export subdivision. Apply modifiers, yes. No animations. And this isn't perfect, but let's go ahead and press export. To make it a little better, let me change the names. I think it's best if this has a rotation set to face forward in the X direction, and then we can just change it back and save without actually setting the rotation. I think this is a little quick hack. And then go ahead and export now. We already have all the right settings in here. It's all the same. I could change it here too, actually. Apply everything, save, and then export FBX. Let's do X forward. And Z up, I think. X forward, Z up. I don't know. Let's just see what that does, because that makes sense, but I'm sure it's wrong. It's time to find out. Alright, so here's the Supra. And we can just go ahead and throw the skyline in here too. Supra is a rear wheel drive, and we'll make the skyline all-wheel drive, of course. It's alright. Let's make it happen. I do want to do like a door opening animation too on this, so that I can like not just flash in like that. So alright, let's put the other car in the game. Get the BP vehicle pawn. Honestly, I could just go to cars and let's make a new folder called models, and we can drop the Supra in there, move here. It will do something similar to this in a new folder. Let's call this one. Now let's go ahead and import it. There it is. And import skeletal meshes need to be checked. Let's go ahead and import it. Cool. All right. Just want to take a look at it. This is where all the magic happens inside of the physical asset. But I at least want to do a little cutout here. What the heck is all this? Jeez. Okay, okay. Blend mode is translucent. I need the opacity mask. Let's use masked, and then we can just use the alpha, I think. Yeah, that gets the job done. Let's do the same thing for the license plate. Switch this from opaque to masked. Use the alpha for the opacity mask. Cool. Now things should look the way that they should look. Let's apply this. We might as well do the outline as well. That needs to be black. I ended up going ahead trying to paint the whole body. Might as well make it look good. Might as well make this translucent. Okay, almost there. Might as well do these as well. Alright, cool. I need a new mouse, man. This thing is not working. Like my middle mouse button is completely gone, and then the side buttons don't really wanna let me move either. I've been using it way too much. Literally pressing these buttons probably millions of times. Alright, it would be nice to have like a block out inside for like the seats and everything, but I guess we'll just move on for now. That looks good. Alright, and then we can just delete all this. Let's copy the same hierarchy from the other one. Let's go to the other model, Supra, physics asset. Let's see what I did. So the root has its own bone, and then the physics wheels, phys wheels do as well. Let's show all bones. Root 1, so it's that root, not the main root. That makes sense. Let's do the same thing here. Show all bones. So here's the main root, but then let's get the root 1 and go down here. Let's switch it to box. Auto orient to bone can be turned off. Then, I don't want to generate all bodies. Let's just select the root only and then add body. All right, so that's all we need, just the root box there. And then let's get the phys wheels, select all 4 of them, holding control. And orient to bone, we can have that selected for this. Do sphere, add bodies. Those gives us our wheels. We can do phys type, kinematic for the wheels, and collision response disabled. And then for the root body, it's going to be default phys type or just kinematic or simulated, I mean. Save. And I got this static mesh here for the super body. Funny enough, I could probably use the same thing for the other one. Let's make sure everything still works. Okay, it does. You never know with Unreal, you know, you could just delete something random and you didn't really want it to. I have to fix the backlights on this thing, like immediately. I really don't like those. I didn't know how they looked, so I just kind of guessed. But now I have like a better reference and I can really put some effort in. All right, go to models and let me see where the ABP car is. Go ahead and grab this, save, copy it, I mean, and we'll place it inside of here because these two have different skeletons. I like the way that this skeleton is named, though. This one is better. It has things like the hood and trunk. You see if the doors are named. Yes, they are. Windows are named too. Good stuff. It's just a good model. I wonder why these are so weird. These end bones are kind of wonky, but it doesn't matter. Wheels turn good. All right. So the physics asset is completed. I don't know why it was like turned on. What the heck? If we go in here and select this, we can do find or assign skeleton and assign it to the 1989. Accept. Most of the bones are named the same, so I don't think it should change much. This is still working. And lastly, we just need to change the actual blueprint here. So we got the vehicle pond blueprint. Select this, change it to the blue car. And then, oh, I wonder if it just still works with the normal ABP car. Does it? It does not. Funny enough. For obvious reasons. Car is definitely turned the incorrect way. So having it be the other way, it's just gonna be better. Let me rename this ABP vehicle. Save. Let's see if this did anything. Yeah, it's because of a lot of things. So for sanity's sake, we will switch this around to 90 degrees. Save. Rotation. Export. FBX. Y up. It's Y minus forward. Let's just do that. Re-import it. All right, at least it works, but there's an issue with something in the bottom of it for some reason. I think I had this issue before. Okay, that should fix our little scaling issue we were dealing with there. Okay, let's export this, FBX, and export Z up. That's fine. Export FBX, and there should be 1 for the scale. Yeah, there were some significant hierarchical differences, which I don't even know what they were. It's fixed. So now all we need is the actual animations to link back up. Yeah, it was just a scaling issue. Oh, that's why. ABP vehicle is what the actual one is. There we go. And we're good to go. Whoa, the wobbliness. Yeah, the wobbliness of that wheel is wild. I'll have to go in Blender and see why that's unaligned. That's crazy. Let's do that real quick. All right, cool. At least we know why Chaos Vehicle messes up. It's because you need a weird scale in order to make it work. It needs to be scaled down, but still having a scale of 1 on the export, but having it be like 0.01 for the scale in here. So 0.01 here, and then export scale is 1. Okay, that should be fixed. We'll just quickly re-import. What I want is a system there, a system where it knows which car I'm picking, and then it changes the handling and things depending on that. So right now it's still front wheel drive only, which feels really fun, but it's not how Skyline would drive really. This does look better than the other one just because I did the lights better in the back. Still feels kind of round, pudgy in some areas. So I'll need to refine it, but all in all, pretty good start. So we got 2 cars. One needs some work on the back. The other one, well, looks pretty decent. The other one, the spoiler wasn't really that cool either. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of these little imperfections now, things that I'll go back in Blender and fix, just because they show up a lot easier with this sort of shiny body. All right, let's swap this to a four-wheel drive. We can go in the blueprints. It's in here. BP front axle affected by engine. Yes. Give it a lot more power. We don't even need to change anything else. I'll look up what the weight distribution is and everything on a normal Skyline, and then try to go off of that. Really has a lot better handling this way, just with changing that alone. Drifting is going to be a little bit different for me because I haven't really practiced it with 4-wheel drive. Oop. I mean, definitely a lot more speed on the drift. Like I don't even need to drift really. But let's make it happen. Alright, it looks like we made it to the end of the video. Thanks for sticking around. Once again, if you like this car, you can have it for free. All you need to do is sign up for the Patreon. The link is in the description below. And if you decide to sign up for one of the other tiers, you'll be directly supporting the project and all my endeavors to make this into a real thing. Even if you don't, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what kind of car I might want to model next. If there's something that you want to see in the game, let me know. I'll put it in the game. There's nothing stopping me. But all right, you all have fun with whatever you're doing today, and I'll see you next time.